Hello. Day 3 of recording. Yay. Nighttime before bedtime. Outside in the cold, smoking a cigarette by myself. Whoop-de-doo. Well, I'm not by myself. I'm with all of you guys right now. That's why I'm talking to you. So I'm not completely alone. Well, don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm lonely. I'm totally not lonely. I'm only doing this so I can look back and remember what the hell I did. Get some feedback from some people. Be like, hey, maybe you should do this instead of that. Or maybe you should take this advice about that. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm not lonely. I could definitely get that advice from all my other friends. But might as well find some YouTube friends, right? People around the world. Connect with. Mingle. Today was weird. School was very slow and not to my liking. But I got over it. Went to Jack's house like I've been doing for the past few days and hung out over there. Watched some Game of Thrones. Ho ho ho, I'm cool. Well, not really, because I don't even pay attention to it when we watch it. I'm not too into it. Sorry for all you Game of Thrones fans. I'm acting like people are actually watching these. What if I became, like, super popular? That would be weird. Then, like, people who are actually watching this, when I start doing it, could be like, yeah, I watched his videos when he first started making them. I knew that guy. Popularity is funny, because it changes people so much. That's what this is going to be about. It's going to be about me talking randomly about different subjects at different times. Because that's what I do. Change subjects. Often. And I go back to subjects like me being cold. Because it's cold. What else? What happened? What was significant about today that I want to talk about? My mom disappointed me again today. My real mom, not Kenneth's mom. But I live with Kenneth, my friend Kenneth, as you guys know, and his family. But I'm moving back to my dad's house pretty soon with Martin. But my mom was supposed to take me to one of my doctor's appointments today. And she was supposed to pick me up right after school, but no, she was late. And by the time the appointment started and I was still waiting for her, I got my other friend to pick me up and I went to Jack's house. Yeah, like I already said. But that wasn't supposed to happen today. I was supposed to go to my doctor's. But my mom has disappointed me a lot in my life. Like, a lot. Didn't really take care of me. So when she doesn't do that now, it's just like, whatever. People are like that. They don't change much. Cigarettes. Out. Get another one. Smoking my Newports. Oh yeah, So I met this girl, and I met her kind of over the summer, I guess. I don't know. I don't really remember when I actually met her, but lately I've been talking to her a lot. Her name's Abigail. Hello, Abigail. I know you're going to watch this, so might as well address you and say good morning, because I'll tell you to watch this tomorrow morning. I'll be like, hey, good morning. I'm so sweet. But she's really cool. She's like just like me in a lot of ways. And I want to see how many more ways she is like me. 'Cause the ways that I know for sure that she's like me are really cool and significant about my personality. So it's awesome. She's very kind and sweet, like me. Well, I don't know. I can be devious and cruel, but who can't? That's the world we live in. Freezing my butt off in the cold, smoking a cigarette, talking to people that I will never talk to in person in my life, probably. Maybe I'm going crazy and I'm crying out for help. I don't think so. I think I'm happy. That's what matters. I don't think I'm pretending it. I feel pretty happy today. Overall, I feel like I can accept that it wasn't awesome, but today was at least okay, and I could find some joy in it. I did. So that's what you have to do each day, is find the joy. Might as well start talking about the suicide attempt since it's on my mind. It's so obvious it's on my mind right now. I guess it is. To me it seems like it's obvious. But that's just because it's my own mind, I guess. But the first one was November 29th, 2011. And the second one was August 12th of 2012, this year. And those two things have really changed my life. I view things so much differently, and I'm seeing the world kind of like in a new way that I think is making me feel better, and at least I'm past those feelings now, so that's good. But I'm still not there yet, you know what I mean? Like, no one is ever sure that they're happy, because they have their doubts. They even doubt that their own happiness, I think. Because I have never truly felt happy other than recently. But it's strange, because why did it take so long, you know? I'm bipolar, so that probably has something to do with it. Bipolar. Wow, this video probably got like really deep, and people are like, this kid's crazy. Why does he just randomly talk about this? He's so open about it. That's what they tell me to do, is be open about it. Don't hold it in, Raymond. It'll make you feel worse. You'll just bottle it all up till it releases out. Find something that you're interested in. Keep doing it. Make yourself happy. Okay, I'll do that. And I figure, since I watch a lot of YouTube videos and people doing some crazy stuff, that eventually I would like to do that. So that's what this is going to turn into after I explain myself and who I am. So you guys can kind of have an idea while you come along with me on my journey to see what it is that I do each day. I know I haven't been recording what I've been doing yet, but maybe I'll do that starting next week. I'll keep these next couple days just kind of like talking. Make them a little bit longer than the first two. That's why I'm smoking more cigarettes out here. Making my health worse. Uh-oh. Sirens. There's so many sirens over here. I guess because we're like on a busy street, but it's like I hear them all the time. Sirens actually remind me a lot about when I went to the hospital both times for my suicide attempts. It doesn't make me sad, it just kind of like makes me remember it. But a lot of things make me remember it, like looking at my own body and seeing all my scars. But to anyone who's ever attempted suicide or thought about it, I can say for sure it's definitely not the way to go. Not gonna solve anything for sure. Duh, we all know that. But once you're able, especially teenagers and young kids, like, don't why not figure out if it could get better? You know what I mean? Like, both of my suicide attempts were when I was 17. I was so close to 18, being an adult and being able to do adult things, like, on a, in this society. And I used to regret and feel bad, but I mean, I don't feel bad about it. It's like Kenneth says, just look at things like they're an event, and it happened. And why does it got to affect you now? It's sure you have scars from it, and you have those memories, but don't let it overcome you and overpower you. Still just you got to get over it. That's plain and simple. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Like, you have to just get over this stuff, Don't let it bother you. Because that's what it was for me. Everything all the bad stuff bothered me a lot. And there was a lot of bad stuff. A lot of bad stuff. Well, I don't know. Maybe I make it seem like it was worse than it actually was. But whenever I tell people, they think it's really bad, so I can't, maybe it is really bad. But then I think, there's so many people that have it way worse. And that was part of it. I have these conflicting, I shouldn't feel bad, I should feel bad, and I felt bad about feeling bad, and don't ever feel bad about feeling bad. Because if you feel bad, you feel bad. The end. You ask for help and you get help. That's what you have to do. Plain and simple. And you accept the help. You don't hide how you're feeling. I do that a lot because it's always on my mind. It is a big part of me, and it's kind of always there, but like I said before, you don't let it bother you. And it doesn't bother me. Don't get me wrong. When I talk about this, it doesn't upset me. That's why I'm able to talk about it. And I want that. I guess that's why I'm doing the YouTube thing. Because I also journal to remember things. And I write it down. And I kind of get a little more personal in those journals, I guess. Because it's just a way to release it better for me. But I guess what my videos really, I want my message to get out there, because I've realized that life can end at any second, and I feel like I have a message to say to the world, so I might as well say it right away, because something could happen tonight when I'm going to bed, any moment. And I'm only 18 saying this shit. Why do I gotta say this, But I feel like it should be said. Because maybe a lot of kids don't say it. And a lot of kids can relate to more kids. Or, I guess I'm an adult, but I feel like a kid. I haven't grown up a lot. I haven't been on my own ever. I've kind of always relied on people, Before, I used to think, oh man, I want to be an adult so bad, but it's once you actually are one, and you realize that, whatever help you had before, and you thought it wasn't enough, it sure did make a difference. because if you didn't have it to begin with, no matter how much was there or not, you may not be where you are today. And you have to kind of just think and be grateful for what you have, you know? And I'm grateful for, what am I grateful for? I'm grateful most of all, I think, for the people in my life. I may not show it a lot, but I am. Even the people that now I say aren't my friends, or like our friendships have kind of ended. Things happened, but I'm still grateful that they were my friends at one point, because they made it better. And I don't let it make it worse if I don't talk to them anymore, but you know, just be grateful that it happened and you have the good memories, you know? Don't think about the bad stuff. And focus on what you have right now. And try not to lose it, but don't be upset if you do lose it. Like, friends come and go, and families come and go. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of you understand the whole finding another family through your friends situation, because I've done that a lot, and I don't know, I still have those conflicting thoughts of that can work or it can't work, but because I understand that sometimes your real family or anyone can disappoint you and let you down.